Okay, this is a second part for Assimil series. So I was talking about the Greek book. I think it's a great language, Greek, if you want to learn. Um, it's spoken by 10 million persons, but I don't care about the number of people who speak the language. If I'm interested, I will learn the language. No, I will learn Greek, but I don't have time right now, so I will focus just on Japanese. By the way, this is for Japanese. You have three. Normally, you have three books. You have this is the first book, the second book, and I don't need the third book because it's to learn how to write in kanji, but I already know it from Chinese. It's the same because I learned traditional Chinese and Japanese. It's the same. So let's talk about the first book. The first book, Japanese with Ease. I think it's very good for beginners because you get a script, you get the kanji, you get the romanization underneath. Let's say this. So I think it's very good, very helpful. But the audio is not that good. It's like for Vietnamese, people are so old, and you get old people speaking just not speaking Japanese, just reading Japanese, and it's sometimes boring, and it's quite unnatural. Apato. Just to give you an example, this is for beginners, very good for beginners. You have 50 lessons in this book. It's good to start with this book, and if you want to get further, you should own this book. This is the second book for Japanese. This is very good. The content is good. The images are just awesome. I hope you can read it. 静かな晩. What does it say? 今日は早かったのね。夕食の支度がまだできてないから、お風呂にでも入って、and then 疲れてをyeah, I'm not gonna read it, but it's the second book is very good for when you finish the first book. I highly recommend you to get the second book because it's gonna help you a lot. And yeah, nothing to say about this book. I didn't use it a lot. If you want to get an example of this book, this is what you get inside. Yeah, I hope you can read it. You can hit the post button to read it. And okay, this was for Japanese, very good. Let's say now for Italian, you have two books. This book is wonderful. I used it to learn Italian during 4 months, and every day the public transportations, and I was listening. Most of the time, I was listening and reading. I was just learning, just as a kid should do it, and it's a natural way to learn foreign languages. It's not by learning grammar because you're never going to be fluent in a language if you focus just on grammar, because the grammar you don't have enough content to be able to express yourself. So if you want to have a look inside the book. It's like this. This is Italian part, and here you have French translations. E voi che progetti avete per le vacanze? Siamo ancora un po' incerti, ma come al solito decideremo all'ultimo minuto. A volte mi piace pensare che andremo semplicemente al mare. Ma awesome book. I studied everything in this book, and if you want to get a better level in Italian, you can get this book. This is the second book for Italian. Texts are longer, much interesting things like yeah, Italian culture. And if you want to look inside, this is one part of a lesson, the second part, and the third part. And I think it's great to learn with this book. And my last book, I mean modern series for Assimil is Russian. So this is for Russian. Russian is a very interesting language. I think for Arabic and Russian one should study at least 4 years, 3 to 4 years to have a good level, because it's not that easy to learn those languages. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about this Russian book. Actually, I never used it. I used another, the 1991 book, which is better because I don't have the audio for this book. If someone has it, could you possibly upload it for me? It would be great. So I don't have the audio. I have to study in the other book until I can pronounce it right and start with this book. And yeah, lesson 1 and 2 is always the same, and each Assimil, for example, here it's давайте познакомимся. Как вас зовут? Меня зовут Наташа, а вас? Я Сергей. Очень приятно. Меня тоже. Мне тоже. You see, it's basic Russian at the beginning, but after, for example, что ты делаешь? Читаю, а мы идем в театр. Не хочешь с нами? Нет, я устал и хочу спать. Ну, тогда спокойной ночи. I don't know, because I don't have the audio. I was just reading the Cyrillic letters. Okay, this is one of the lessons you will get in this book at the beginning. This is lesson number 6, and let's say this is lesson 99. So if you are Russian native speaker, or if you learn Russian, could you please give me your feedback about this content? I think it's awesome, but I cannot judge because I never used this book until now. So I think it's great. So this was my last Assimil book, and I want to purchase Assimil for, let's see, Armenian, Bulgarian, Korean, Hindi, Farsi, Polish, of course, Romanian, Vietnamese. No, Vietnamese. I have it. Turkish. So yeah, I just have to focus on those language before I buy the other books. Thank you for watching, and yeah, see you the next time. Thank you.